Well, so I put this. I went off camera to go to the library. I thought I was going to put my hands on my copy of 10 Tests of Change, and I can't do it quickly enough because I was going to hold it up here for everyone. But I came back. I put this hat on because the thing I love, I love about what the new book is about is that it really gets us. It really gets us thinking of inner explorer. How about that for that? I think that it really helps us. The thing I love about the book is it gets us thinking about leadership from the internal perspective, and that getting us thinking more about ourselves and how that can help us create the results that we really want to create, but starting from the beginning, if you will. And I think that that's one of the things I love about the book. And when I walked back over here without a book in hand, I thought I'd put on the hat and just get people to think about. And I don't know if that resonates for you in terms of the inner explorer, Jeff. But
yeah, you were talking earlier about your office and how it's basically a manifestation of something that you wanted. When you say that and really put it out as things that leadership, we have this inner guide, this thing that we connect with our higher self or whatever part of it. It's really connected to great purpose, and we live from that, and we live into a place of imagination and aspiration, and we create things that matter to us. Then from there, we create reality to manifest itself from the inside, and we externalize it, manifest it in the world, ourselves and others.
I think that's just absolutely excellent. So I hope everyone has got their journal out and are taking notes, because you're hearing, what you're hearing from not just Jeff, but everyone that's been on and everyone that's going to be on. We're talking about true experts in their field. I mean, and we've had, in terms of leadership directly and specifically, we've had Steve Ressler, we've had Jeff now. In terms of other areas, we've had great salespeople. For those of you that are on, maybe haven't been on from the beginning, a couple of things. Number one is the show will be archived. You can go back and listen to other parts of it in the future. If you're doing the if you've RSVP'd, you want to make sure you RSVP. Jenny, put the link back to the party invite again if people haven't seen that, because we're going to make sure all of the key connections to all these great folks are going to be available to you as a part of what that will be. And so, Jeff, I know that we got a ton of stuff we're doing, and this would not have felt like as big of a party for me if you hadn't had the chance to join me, one of my longest time friends in this business, and I've appreciated you as a colleague, as a customer. Thank you for paying me, and I thank you for being my friend. So I appreciate that. Before I go, though, just real quick, tell us about the Emotional Intelligence Institute at Santa Barbara. Just give us, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and how people can get you, how people can get to you. I know we've got the guyingroup.com is up. Is that on the video now? Guy up at the top of the video screen, they can see that.
And it's in the chat also.
And it's in the chat somewhere as well. But real quick, Jeff.
Yeah, it's actually just gaian.com. Gaian.com.
Okay, sorry. We messed that up.
But you can go there, and there's a contact page there. The Emotional Intelligence Institute at Santa Barbara was basically the genesis of getting into the inspirational presence. I got fascinated with what was being learned about how we have this emotional heart connection among human beings, not about leadership necessarily, it's about being a human. And Kevin, of course, you're one of these great heart-led people as well. So, that it's easy for people like you and being around you, it's easy to see that in action. But for many people, they haven't had that experience. They haven't connected through their heart. So the Emotional Intelligence Institute was an outgrowth of me doing research around that, how it impacted leaders. And from there, a couple of assessments built on that, basic emotional intelligence, my emotional IQ, and leadership emotional intelligence, and even a 360 that we built around that for leadership purposes.
Awesome. Jeff, thanks again so much. And so it's gaiangroup.com, Gaian group.com. And it's just Gaian. I don't know why. I guess it's because we had it written down differently, and so my head. I mean, how many times have I been there or sent you emails? Duh. Gaian.com. GAIAN.com. So you can go learn and get Jeff's newsletter, which comes out weekly.
Yeah.
No. Is that right?
There as well.
Yeah. So I highly recommend Jeff's work. I highly recommend Jeff. And some people might be wondering, well, isn't he like your competition? You know, in our world, life is too short to think about competitors. Life is much better for us to think about abundance. And I know that everyone that works with you, Jeff, is blessed and is very lucky to have you as their consultant and coach. And so it's been a pleasure, Jeff. And
by the way, I've still got the Lucian coffee cup myself. I just looked at it yesterday.
well, I knew you would have had one at one point. Whether you still had it after several moves or not, that's a different question.
It's actually, I still have it. I just noticed that it's been our vacation rental up in Santa Barbara, and I put it in the cupboard there.
So the last thing I saw was there were 10 left. So if you want the amazing, very few left, one of a kind sort of Lucian Group coffee mugs, you can still get one. Angie at KevinEikenberry.com if you want one of those. Jeff, thanks a bunch, my friend.
Good to talk to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you.